Many Americans have watched in horror as Elon Musk, the world's richest person, has been permitted to tear through various offices of the United States government in recent weeks. Backed by President Donald Trump and supported by a small team of true believers, Musk has successfully laid siege to America's vast federal bureaucracy. Trump signed an executive order giving Musk even more power. It now requires federal agencies to cooperate with his DOGE in cutting their staffing levels and restricting new hires.
So what we're talking about here, we're really just talking about adding common sense controls that should be present, that haven't been present.
In his first comment to the media since joining the Trump administration as a special government employee, Musk has responded to criticism that he's launching a hostile takeover of the United States government.
The people voted for major government reform, and that's what people are going to get. They're going to get what they voted for.
Under the pretense of maximizing government efficiency and productivity, DOGE has amassed quite a bit of power. DOGE has penetrated the massive system responsible for virtually all government payments. It has breached sensitive databases and private medical records. DOGE has circumvented routine conflict of interest and transparency requirements. It has dismantled United States Agency for International Development, and it has gained access to the computer systems of several federal agencies. Elon's blitzkrieg across Washington, carried out in apparent violation of numerous federal laws, has not only stirred confusion but also defied explanation. A popular argument supported by some historians and commentators is that Musk's actions amount to a coup. They argue this is not a coup in the classic sense of takeover of the physical centers of power. Rather, it's a seizure of digital infrastructure by an unelected group seeking to undo democratic practices and violate human rights. This term is not technically correct. Coup is an overt attempt by the military or the other elites within the state apparatus to unseat the sitting head of state using unconstitutional measures. Since Musk and Trump are bedfellows in this plot, the tech billionaire is clearly not trying to violently unseat the president. Another possible explanation: this is a self-coup. This describes a situation in which the sitting national leaders take decisive illegitimate action against countervailing institutions and elites to perpetuate the incumbent's power. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol attempted a self-coup when he declared martial law in order to ostensibly protect the country from opposition forces. He quickly reversed his decision amid elite defections and mass public demonstrations. Though self-coups are becoming common, Musk is doing the dirty work in the US, not Trump. Also, Musk's chief target, the bureaucracy, does not nominally offset presidential power. More accurately, Elon's siege amounts to a form of state capture. State capture, the appropriation of state resources by political actors for their own ends, either private or political. By this logic, Elon's aim could be to capture different pieces of the United States government and turn the state into a tool for wealth extraction. State capture is relatively simple but an extremely destructive process. Political and corporate elites gain control of formal institutions, information systems, and bureaucratic policy-making decisions. Use this power to apply rules selectively, make biased decisions, and allocate resources based on private interests. Often use in captured states' economic policies, regulatory decisions to reward their political friends. Viktor Orban, Vladimir Putin, Jacob Zuma have helped their allies by making government antitrust decisions, issuing permits and licenses, awarding government contracts and concessions, and waiving tax-exempt status. State capture is fundamentally a predatory process. By taking over how American government does business, Musk could be seeking to enrich a small but powerful network of allies. Beneficiary number 1, Donald Trump, who is no stranger to using his office to expand his family's business empire. With more fully captured state, Trump can take an active role in determining how public wealth is dispersed among corporates and political elites. This decision-making power often goes hand in hand with personalist regimes, in which everything is a transaction with the leader. Beneficiary number 2, Elon Musk himself, and the other Silicon Valley mega billionaires who have bent a knee to Trump. By positioning their tech companies as the solution to what allegedly ails the federal government, particularly when it comes to the use of artificial intelligence, they stand to secure lucrative contracts handed out by new state. Beneficiary number 3, small army of engineers and technicians working with Musk to upend the American government. As loyal foot soldiers, they will be compensated with career advancement, financial gains, networking opportunities, while also enjoying legal impunity. This kind of quid pro quo is how authoritarian regimes work. As Musk continues his assault on federal bureaucracy, the American people will suffer the consequences. The most immediate impact of state capture, worse decisions are made. By constantly purging experienced civil servants, cancelling government contracts, and accessing sensitive information systems, Musk's actions will likely degrade standard of living at homes and endanger American lives abroad. State capture also means there would be less accountability for the Trump administration's public policy decisions. With a lack of congressional and independent oversight, key decisions over the disruptions of economic benefits could be made informally behind closed doors. Finally, state capture is inseparable from corruption. Doing business with the US federal government could soon require one to pass a loyalty test rather than a public interest test. Trump's enemies will encounter more hurdles while his allies will have a seat at the table as Elon Musk's state capture has the world concerned.